It's your boy Online Davo. We back with another video. Alright, look. We got a video about Old Meezy. Caleb Hammer trashes gay financial influencer. And I used to watch Caleb Hammer, you know what I'm saying, when I was in my financial shit, you know what I'm saying, when I got the basics, and I was trying to get the basics down. So damn, we gonna see what happened.
He has an OF too? Does he really? No, he does not.
No,
he doesn't. It's a pet sitter. Oh, he does. The unshowered bottom has an OF? Not for me, I'll be honest. Does his OF do well? Chat, is there a gay goon? Do we have a gay goon in chat? What's the content?
Gay goon is crazy. Nah, getting called a gay goon is crazy.
Like, we need a full detailed description of the content.
What?
And does it do well?
Oh, what is he posting?
So that's Bradley?
I need to know. Here we go.
Mind you, this was a live stream, so other people were watching him doing this in the moment. This isn't just him doing this for fun on his own. He is broadcasting this. On my OF, I do a certain kind of work.
Mind you, that's a finance dude watching another guy's OF to make judgments about him. For those of you,
yeah, that's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Watching another nigga OnlyFans to talk shit about it is a little suspicious, if I say so myself.
who don't know and have been sleeping under a rock, Caleb Hammer is somebody who's blown up in the finance space for his Gordon Ramsay-esque style of financial content creation, where he goes in, has people sit down with him, and does a financial audit of how they spend their money and do their business.
You can't afford to go out.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. Income that came in was $1,600. Rent is $12.
Girl math.
That's your. This is not a joke.
Broke math. That ain't girl math. That's broke math.
I'm not treating it as a joke. I mean,
It's girl math. Math says it's about 80% of your income.
It's supposed to be a mix of education and entertainment that makes you feel better about your life, and as you also walk away with some tips and tricks about how to save your money, your budget better, etc., etc. But I can acknowledge, as a consumer of the content, he has changed and people are starting to notice.
Y'all,
Really?
Caleb Hammer subscribed to Bradley on a Budget's OF, streamed it while on live to where people could hear the audio. He didn't like stream the video, but he like streamed the sound. So he's on live and he pays for his content and people can literally hear what Bradley's doing.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know how we got there. You heard.
Then that's nigga mania as fuck. That nigga watching OnlyFans on stream? Oh, hell nah. Nah, this shit getting crazy. I ain't know when the finance nigga started diving into the OnlyFans bag. Hey, I say no, his session started hitting, bro. When the finance niggas started getting second jobs, shit.
The same thing that I heard, but a part of his financial auditing of Bradley on a Budget was subscribing to the OnlyFans and then critiquing the OnlyFans. For those of you who aren't familiar with Bradley on a Budget, he's a TikTok influencer that is similar to that old TLC show Extreme Cheapskate, where basically he is ultra frugal in an attempt to save money based off of things that happened during like the pandemic and his financial status. But when I say ultra frugal, I do mean Bradley is a really, really frugal guy.
We have been getting so much rain lately, so I decided to wash my car. I'm honestly shocked that people pay money for car washes when you could just do this for free. That's just how my brain works, but it worked out well. Finally removed the 3-year-old screen protector off my phone. It's actually not even a screen protector, it's the factory wrapping from when I bought it brand new. And instead of buying a screen protector, I just used Packers tape. I know this sounds insane, but I actually did this 10 years ago when I cracked my phone screen, and the phone still worked perfectly, and I didn't have to replace the screen.
So naturally, because they're niche.
Nah, that's okay. All right, bro. All right. Okay, I get it. Yeah, at some point it becomes just content, but damn, nigga using tape. You can't go get a screen protector. You have to use tape, my nigga. Come on.
Similar, Caleb's audience started to recommend Bradley on a Budget to Caleb to react on stream. And Caleb went down this rabbit hole, you know, giving commentary and criticism about how extreme the frugal nature was. But two things started to make this conversation go over the edge. When Caleb found out that Bradley was gay, and then when Caleb found out that Bradley had an OnlyFans.
He has an OF too? Does he really? No, he does not. No, he doesn't. It's a pet sitter. Oh, he does. The unshowered bottom has an OF?
Unshowered
Not for
bottom.
me, I'll be honest. What's the content like? We need a full detailed description of the content, and does it do well?
Hey,
Isabella
yo.
says yes. Isabella, you watching a gay man fap? Respect. Makes $100,000 a month? No, he
Damn.
fucking does not. Does he? Isabella, do you, Isabella, link.
Damn, 100K a month? That's not even his main thing? Sheesh.
Link something in the Discord that proves that, or tell me what to look up.
That typical streamer behavior, boy. It's so predictable at this point. For some reason, Caleb gets so fascinated with the idea that Bradley on a budget, somebody who is a frugal content creator, starts to do OnlyFans content. Without knowing the real backstory behind it, he goes into making some sort of judgments behind it. Now, I don't know if it existed before this, but in Bradley's response video, he does go into detail about what goes on with the reason why he started OF, as if it's any of our business for real.
On my OF, I do a certain kind of work. And I joined OF 6 years ago because I was desperate.
Okay.
My life and my finances were so different 6 years ago. My income, I think when I joined 6 years ago, I had one job making $16 an hour.
Okay.
And it's just something I tried and it worked out for me. It just already feels really weird that it's like you're making a joke out of something that some people have to do to make money.
Now, I have my thoughts and opinions about how...
I mean, I guess, but damn. I mean, I get it. I get it, though. I mean, but I feel like I don't really like that angle, though. I feel like some shit, like some little making fun of something that people got to do. It's like, I don't know, that sounds like an internet response to me.
Caleb Hammer goes about making his content anyway, and I'll go into that a little bit later into the video. But at no point should he have gotten so fascinated with this that he decided, hey, I'm going to really hammer home the point that, you know, this person does OnlyFans content. Then to take the next step further to buy and display via audio the OnlyFans content to his live streamed audience as if they're...
Yeah, that shit was that shit weird. That shit was hella weird, though. Like, it's hella weird. Yeah, that's just, there's not no but to add in that. It was just, that shit was just hella weird.
Maybe some people who are young, maybe this is a violation of Bradley's rights
Bless. Thank you. If you said bless you.
and privacy. Maybe this is just something disgusting that we don't want to hear. I have some thoughts and opinions. Shameless plug. I'm gonna save it for my Patreon. Caleb also goes on to make an AIDS joke, which he'll reference in his apology. I found it really hard to find,
What?
but the comment section and his apology reference it. And then he makes these jokes that are really, really specific about his sexuality, his sexual preference, whether Bradley is a bottom or a top, and how his partners dispose of their condoms. It gets
What?
extremely graphic and extremely weird.
If a dude's coming over, man, and again, I'm just assuming. I'm assuming you're a bottom. You look like you got bottom energy. And
Nah, assuming a nigga bottom is crazy. Nah, these finance niggas on some other shit. What the fuck? Nah, I used to really be on that financial side, bro. Damn, these niggas start talking about OnlyFans and shit, bro. This shit crazy. But that's how you know, bro. Yeah, it's this shit going downhill, bro. You got the finance niggas getting second jobs as, like, this shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. And this nigga talking about bottoms and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Caleb, you tripping, bro. See, Caleb, I gotta you giving out that vibe.
love it.
I don't know if this is like who he is and how he acts, but it's like really obnoxious. I don't know how people find this like...
If a dude's coming over to top you, buddy, where's he gonna put his used condom? In a paper bag? That's not the impression you want to do.
Ugh.
Y'all know what I always say.
Damn, nigga. Like, you all in bad business. You all up in his shit, I ain't gonna lie. Pause. Whoa. You all up in bad, like, bro, why you so worried about what another man doing on a base level? Then you also hella curious about what another man that has a different sexuality than you doing? Now got me questioning, like, you sure you don't want to go and ask these niggas these questions alone? What's up with you?
Best thing about the internet is that we have the actual two people that are affected or are the perpetrators of the violence or whatever the case may be on the internet at the exact same time. We do get to see Bradley acknowledge the fact that he felt disrespected by what's going on, and then we also get to consume Caleb's apology for our consumption and for us to make judgments.
My
Okay.
content is behind a paywall. It's not out there for free in the open for
Yeah.
everyone to have access to it. Doesn't mean you have the right to with it because you paid for it. He went from making fun front of me and describing what he was seeing to then playing audio. He played audio from multiple videos. Some of the audio was just me talking, and then it proceeded to get worse and more inappropriate with his supporters watching him do this.
Yeah, that nigga's on some weird shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga, hey, Caleb, you moving weird. I am not gonna lie. Yeah. Damn, he fucking up bro bad too. This is just some hating shit. Caleb, Will Hammer really just a hating ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie. He just look like a hating nigga in this situation, bro. Like, this shit weird. But this how these niggas be quote unquote joking, bro. I don't know.
2 times in particular that he played audio at a very inappropriate time and described it to his supporters. He wasn't showing the video, but the audio is humiliating enough, and he's using my content to make a joke. People sign up and give their consent to be on his show and be humiliated. I didn't consent to this.
Okay.
He did not reach out to me to get my permission. And out of 250 comments, there were 2 people who called him out on this.
He may have actually been hurt. And if he was hurt, I am sorry for that. Clearly, that's not his sense of humor. And I didn't, take that into account. So I do feel bad about that. So for that, and that's when I sent him this. Hey Bradley, I wanted to personally reach out and apologize for what I said in a recent video. Today, my shorts team brought to my attention a TikTok video you made. After watching it back and seeing your response, I realized I could have handled my live stream better and thought more about the impact that I had on you. That's on me. I'm sorry for what I said. I tried to bring edgy humor and over-the-top reactions into my content, but I know that what I said was very personal, and out of respect for you, I had the video taken down. Since he said his feelings were hurt, even though, again, I'm 50-50 on whether or not he was performing for rage baiting and getting views, or if he was...
Nigga. Bro. Oh my gosh, bro. You could have got out of this situation way smoother, bro. Then you have to add that. Why do niggas always got to add that little extra shit in at the end, bro? Just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? You just talked your way out of a situation. Damn, this could have been flew under the rug. You would have been smooth. But I mean, hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But damn, there's no point of you even apologizing if you're gonna throw that shit in there at the end. If you're gonna throw that, like what?
Was actually hurt, because he does that same stuff. But either way, out of respect for him, taking his word that he was hurt, and then I said, I'm sorry that this created a first interaction online, because I don't want to have a negative interaction with other creators. Once we moved to New York, I was hoping we'd collab. Then I said, thanks for the reading. My bad for being a dick and all of this. Because I was. I made some jokes. He didn't like it.
Oh, fucking idiot. One thing you can't do is unlame a lame. First and foremost,
right.
Caleb, it's not about if Bradley was hurt or not. I think that is like probably the second notch under that. You violated his privacy. You put his OF content out there for public display. And I know the claim that's going to be made, well, he didn't actually show it. This is his content still being displayed out there without permission, stuff that's behind a paywall. If I'm not mistaken, that's a breach of OF terms. But even if you played sexual content, we can hear, and again, please tap into the Patreon. I cannot play it here, but we can hear Bradley having intercourse on your live stream where people who are underage.
Yeah, hey, that's crazy as fuck. Nah, this shit crazy. What? I just thought about that. Nah. See, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, bro was just hating. I ain't gonna lie. Bro was trying to get his clip off. You know what I'm saying? Bro was trying to get his clip off. But damn, he really was. Cause that's what was on the OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, that nigga really was playing like those sounds. Like that shit. Damn, bro, that's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. That's hella fucked up.
Just unsuspecting watching this content. They're watching this shit. And you think that that's okay? You can't even give a straight up apology talking about maybe he was performative. I'm still 50-50 on it or not. You're not a genuine person at fucking all. We saw the comments after the situation happened when people were telling you, hey, this is probably what's wrong with this. This seems unethical. Your response was, hey, I'm just doing this for fun. If you weren't getting the backlash that you were getting now, you wouldn't even be saying anything behind this. Them edgy joke guys. Shut the fuck up.
Like, a straight man really woke up and was like, I need to subscribe to a gay man's OF to share this with my followers. When I first heard about this, I was like, is this man not gay? And you can hate Bradley all you want, and there's a lot to hate because it's the internet. It's very public. But there is a point, I do think, where the line is just a bit too blurry of these content creators who make their whole platforms on hating other content creators.
Now, this is a twofold conversation, and it's something that we often talk about on this channel where people feel...
Because niggas be, man, the internet is such a... Anyone can hop on the internet and do whatever they want to do. So, weird niggas always pop up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that never been hung out, that had any friends, suddenly has a support system on the internet, and then they start doing shit for that support system to keep them people engaged. The internet is some people, that's all they got. That's all they got is their Twitter account, their Instagram account, they OnlyFans. That's all they got. So it's like, it get like that. Once, you know, the only thing you care about is subscribers and followers and shit, you'll do anything to get those up. You know what I'm saying? Even if it goes against just being a decent person.
Like during the streaming era that we're in, they have to one-up their content. And Caleb Hammer is no different than anybody else. He's been getting a lot of flack for the nature in which he does his content now that he's streaming or has become more successful. See, I found it very interesting that Caleb made a mention that his content was entertainment, when to be honest with you, a lot of people gravitated towards him for the more informational portion. It seemed like information was before the entertainment, but now, especially when you compare it to his old clips, it looks like the entertainment is before the information.
What's your monthly rent?
I only give my mom $300.
So you live with your parents?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's definitely a money saver.
$300 and then $246 for the car payment every week.
What? Ooh, $1,000 car payment? I forgot I seen this video. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's gonna change to $110 because I have a deferred payment. Because I only put down $1,400. I don't know.
Oh, wait, how long?
For another like 3 weeks, I'm paying $246 a week.
Oh, I see what you did.
You have a 4Runner.
That's a valid response. I ain't gonna lie. That's a valid response. You paying, you save, all you gotta pay is $300. All you gotta pay is $300 for rent. You gonna spend the rest of your check on a car payment? That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's bad financials. You know what I'm saying? That's a valid response. I'm with him on that one. I'd have been like, what? Wait, what? I'd have been shocked.
You like this 4Runner?
I love it, actually.
Yeah, well, it loves f***ing you because it is $800 minimum monthly payment. $800 minimum monthly payment. Are you kidding me? How does that feel for you?
It feels a little intense.
15% of your post-tax income, and you make good income. We're not buying.
I'm gonna have.
That clip wasn't that bad either. I don't know, Meezy. Those two clips.
To disagree on that one, but
$4,000 a month. How often were you drunk driving before you lost your car because you hit it?
that was only the second time that I ever did that.
Are you literally a stupid human? Dude, that's disgusting. We're
This is
traditionally
your
college.
party years. When you get 30 is when you get it together.
Yeah, now this one definitely looks like it's mainly, he putting like a 20 on a 10 on this one. You know what I'm saying?
Someone could have died. That's not cute.
Well, it's real
Dude,
shit, but
I've
it
been
also
thinking
feels
that
like
those Caleb
performative.
Hammer videos are just really nasty and gross content to be making this whole time, and it comes as no surprise to me that he would step over the line with somebody that he was working with, because frankly,
I naturally stopped watching him. I naturally just stopped watching this shit. Like, I was like, okay, like he seems cool. When he first started doing it, he first popped up, I watched him, but then after like a few months or like probably half a year, so I was like, okay, I'm done watching, bro.
videos are over the line. I don't like any of them, and I think the content itself is pretty vile. Like, there is nothing entertaining to me about sitting there and belittling and shaming a person for their financial position.
Hey, so I'm sitting here creating the Patreon video that I keep referencing where I talk about how I'm going to really give my real opinions on Caleb Hammer and react deeper to some more of the content. And it is so outrageous that I'm going to have it open to the free tier. I need people to really understand how sick and nasty what Caleb Hammer is doing and how unethical it is. He's like dashing his morals for the dollars. And I think that it's gross. So I'm not going to put the Patreon behind the paywall. I'm that specific one. You can go access it for free. The link will be in the description. Okay, back to the regular video. Caleb Hammer is an interesting conundrum. He has provided 4 years very informative content. And to be quite honest with you, informative content can also be very boring. And boring doesn't always sell. Boring doesn't always get the clicks. Boring doesn't always get the views. But what I will say is that you have to be careful as to how you scale up. Whether it is the over-exaggerated and sometimes disrespectful thumbnails or the overall new change.
Hey, these nigga got my best thumbnail look like a damn scary movie.
Sometimes disrespectful.
Damn. Crazy intense. Nah, this is nasty. See, I ain't know he was doing all this shit. Damn. What happened to the Caleb I used to know?
beautiful thumbnails, or the overall new change in how he's just gone about doing the content. It seems to me, as somebody who's been watching Caleb Hammer for a second now, is that he has decided to now over exaggerate on the more entertainment aspect, putting the entertainment before the information. And granted, I, as a content creator, know how this works. It's gonna really click and sell and, you know, do numbers if I you bitch, you this, that, and the third, go hard and, you know, raise my voice, get my blood pressure elevated, and rag on people. That's fine and dandy. But I do think that there is a different level to these things. And when you go to the extent of purchasing somebody's OnlyFans, playing it for people to see, making AIDS jokes and other sexualized jokes.
And he was saying all that? Yeah, you out of here, buddy. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you gone. See, I already started watching, bro. But that just confirmed it. Yeah, nah. See, it be so many weird niggas, bro. It be so many weird niggas on the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why all the weird niggas always gotta be famous or popping on the internet, bro? Damn, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta say. Caleb Henry, Maney, hey, Bradley, bro. Niggas gonna hate regardless. You know what I'm saying? Keep on doing you. Keep on saving money. I'm gone. Peace.